What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back another video on the channel, and today we went to McDonald's. It has actually been a long time since I've gone to McDonald's. They haven't really come out with many new menu items, but they did rebrand their chicken sandwich. It used to be called, I believe, just a chicken sandwich, and now they call it the McCrispy. Along with that, they also dropped a new flavor, which was the Bacon Ranch McCrispy, which has supposedly like a dill ranch, I believe, and I'm not the biggest fan of dill. But a lot of people did ask me to have some McDonald's, and since I love you guys, I'm going to subject myself to it and see if it's any good. So that's what we have today. McDonald's also got a free filet of fish because I have frequent fatty points at McDonald's. Anytime you use the apps, they let you redeem points when you order. So I had a bunch of them. They said I can afford a filet of fish, so I got one. Also got a medium fry and a 10-piece, and this time of year around St. Patrick's Day, every year McDonald's does drop their Shamrock Shake as well as a Shamrock McFlurry. I usually just get the shake. I just find it a little better. Also just dropped away from the movies. I saw Shazam. I don't think anybody cares about Shazam, but I did see it. So that is what's on the agenda today. Drop a thumbs up. You guys already know anything that comes out new, I will do my best to try to get the review out as quickly as possible, even if I don't really want it, which is the case today. So this is the Bacon Ranch McCrispy. There are two different variations. One is the deluxe, which comes with pickles. The other one comes with lettuce and tomato. Anytime it's the deluxe, this is a deluxe. I don't like lettuce, but I do have tomatoes on here. So there are 3 little Roma tomatoes, as well as 3 strips of bacon, which are on here as well as their ranch. Now, like I said, I believe this is a dill ranch, which I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, but that's the vibe, and we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to flip that over. There you go. Boom. Also, did get the McCrispy, just the regular one, just because I haven't had it in a while, and I truthfully don't remember. I've been saying for a while that I didn't really like it, but I'm going to give it another chance, just, you know, because the filet of fish, which I get a little bit different. Normally it comes with tartar sauce. I don't like tartar sauce. So, what I usually do is I get it with mayo instead, but it comes with a slice of the American plastic cheese that we all know and love in the United States, as well as the tartar sauce. Like I said, I replace it with the mayo. Last, a 10-piece, just because I just want to dip stuff in hot mustard. And of course, we got the fries. Of course, gotta have the fries. If you don't eat these in the first 5 minutes, it never go well anyway. I also noticed, it's weird, I feel like their fries got thinner. I don't know why. But I'm not sure, so I'm not really gonna say. I'm gonna put this right here. It might just be me. Admittedly, I haven't been here in a while, so I don't 100% know. Also, this order cost me about $30 for those who are interested. I did notice, and it kind of drove, the 4-piece McNugget, which used to be like, I think it was $1 or $1.50. It's now $2.50. But so the prices have it. I'm not going to complain about it. That's the last time I'm talking about it. I'm done. No more complaining. We're just going to try the food. Okay, so this is the Bacon Ranch McCrispy. Like I said, comes with lettuce and tomato because it's the deluxe version, which doesn't have pickles, as well as their dill ranch and the 3 slices of bacon, 3 slices of tomatoes. They're all accounted for. Let's see what this is hitting for. There's the dill. Note from the creator. I'm aware that there's a lot of dill in ranch, or a trivial amount of dill, but enough that you can kind of taste it. But in this dill ranch, there was like extra dill, and it was so noticeable that I just couldn't really get into it. I know there's going to be some people in the comments that was going to start with the whole, oh, there's dill in ranch, you're telling me, extra dill. I can deal with a little bit, but when you get too much of that, I ain't with it. I just wanted y'all to know that. But let's get back to the video. I love y'all. Y'all know what it is. I think other people won't mind the dill as much as I do. I don't like dill. I have to be honest with you. The ranch. All right, we'll do. I gotta give it a chance. All right, let's be unbiased as possible. The chicken seems better than what I remember it. It does seem a little juicier. It does seem a little bit more like it has a little more bite to it. There still seems to be a little bit of like something when I bite into it that just doesn't sit right in the actual chicken. But you do get a good amount of bacon. You get a good amount of tomatoes. And if you like lettuce, you'll have it on there as well. If you like dill, you'll enjoy that because the dill is, it's very present for me. And it's just because I'm not the biggest fan that I notice it more than most people. But objectively speaking, this is a pretty good sandwich. It's still about where I would rank all of McDonald's chicken sandwiches, which would be like 6th in the chains that I've had. We did a chicken sandwich war last year or a year and a half ago, and that's about where it is. But it's still not a bad sandwich. Personally, I wouldn't order this. I would order the spicy McCrispy, but again, I don't like dill. If you do like dill, I think the tomatoes is a nice little play with the bacon, adds a little more something to it and feels like a little bit more like a sandwich. I also have to give credit for this. Their bun is on point. I do think that their bun is on point because it's also toasted, which I did notice. If you take this look. Let me see. So it looks like they did like toast this a little bit, which it's noticeable. So they have good buns compared to some other places that don't really have the best. Wingstop. I think other people would like this a lot more than me. The dill for me is just a turn off, but I have to give them credit for the fact that the sandwich is pretty good, dill notwithstanding. So I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Shamrock Shake, which I get these every year. For me, I think they're good, not great. It's just like a tradition kind of thing. That's how it seems like every time I end up at McDonald's around this time of year, I do get a Shamrock Shake. If you like mint, which some people are like big fans of it, they love it, you'll love this shake because it's very minty. And very thick. It's very minty. I'm not the biggest fan of mint. I'm one of those people that's like take it or leave it when it comes to mint. So that one for me gets a 6. I went with honey and hot mustard this time. My favorite condiment at McDonald's is the hot mustard actually. But I wanted to switch it up. I don't know. I haven't been here in a while. And I don't know. I'm going to move for honey mustard. So I'm going to get a little bit of... This is the honey, right? I can't even see because I got buns in the way. Let me try the hot mustard. I do like their hot mustard a lot. Get in the fry too. That I do. Have to admit though, as far as like, it just doesn't hit the same. It's still decent. It's not like I don't like it. But let's try the spicy McCrispy just to see if this is even better than one. No, I might take the bacon off there. Thought about it. It's that pepper mayo. That's better. I would get a McCrispy, this one, and just put tomatoes and bacon on this one. This one's pretty good. I don't have a problem with that one at all. I did the Popeyes fish sandwich and everybody was all, oh, try the fish sandwich at other places. I'm not the biggest fish sandwich person at fast food restaurants. But I said, why not? Since I'm here, we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Got myself a free filet of fish using my frequent fatty point. So here it is. Filet of fish only comes with the filet-o patio thingo and this plastic looking cheese that's always on. I say that I eat this cheese, so I'm not trying to be funny with it. The only difference for me, like I said, I don't get tartar sauce. I get mayo, which is basically without the pickles. Anywho. Okay. This is probably one of the weirdest things I'll probably say on here. No, because I feel like I've said it before. There's nothing about that sandwich that stands out. But I love that sandwich. Is that weird? Do y'all have anything like that? It just, for some reason, I like it, but it's not. It's a frozen fish patty, bro. It's like a fish stick, but frozen on their regular bun with some mayo and some cheese. But every once in a while, when I go to McDonald's, I cop a filet of fish. And I like it. But I couldn't get it every time. Maybe twice a year. It's a very weird thing. I noticed. Y'all have food like that? So, the filet of fish, like being real, is probably like a 5.5 out of 10. But every once in a while, I just feel like getting at a 5.5 out of 10, I guess. It is what it is. There's nothing about it that's special, but I still rock with it. I want to like that chicken sandwich so bad. You have no idea. Well, this one's not bad. I said I wasn't going to complain about fast food prices, so we're not talking about it. I'm done with it. I did she. I told him not to talk with his mouth full. You're right, but I don't like chewing in silence. That makes me feel awkward. Is that weird? Some of the things I do, I think, are for my own mental well-being. And personally, I think I've said this before, but I really don't like the sound of me chewing. So if I have to sit here, this is crazy, but true. While I'm recording, if I have to sit here and hear my own self chewing, I'm like, yo, this is weird. I don't like this. And it makes me want to turn the camera off. I don't think I've ever said that whole thing, but it's true. So it makes me, I've developed this thing where I'm almost like a chipmunk, bro. So what I do, I'm going to show you right now because I do it all the time. I'm sure people have noticed it because I know I do get those comments every once in a while. People like, yo, you know, haven't you ever been told not to talk with your mouth full? Like, I wasn't raised by wolves, bro. Like, yes, I've been told not to talk with my mouth full. But this is not a dinner table. So what I usually do, like a chipmunk, I put the food on one cheek and I chew it and I can talk at the same time. And I've developed that since I started doing the food videos. I've just noticed it. But there's a lot of things that become like second nature. I'm so used to eating on camera that when I'm not on camera eating, I feel awkward. I feel like I should have a camera somewhere. Which, I don't know if that's a bad or a good thing. It's just real, you know? So, there's a few things that have happened since I've been making videos that like that now. See? In my head right now, this is weird. I don't like that. And I know some of you guys do like it. Some of you guys don't like it. I don't know. It just is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm the one that gotta make these videos, so I gotta, like, my own head, I gotta make it be okay. You know? So, bear with me. But I did see, I don't know why I can't say that. I did see Shazam. Which, by my own admission, wouldn't be a movie that I would go see regularly. But since I have the AMC pass, I said whatever. Like, I'm just gonna go. It was actually pretty good. I'll be honest with you. The tone of Shazam is very much, it reminds me of the tone of, like, Spider-Man, but Tom Holland Spider-Man, where it's more of like a teenager kind of deal, where it's not so serious, it's more like comedic and light, and those kind of superhero movies are kind of fun. So, I thought it was enjoyable. Would I say it's a great movie? No. But I feel like DC is still going in the right direction, and I know a lot of people probably won't want to see that kind of stuff, but I don't need every superhero movie to be this epic, you know, ballady kind of stuff. So movies like that, even like the Guardians of the Galaxy in the MCU, I enjoy that every once in a while, where, like, they're not trying to be Thor, where it's trying to be funny, but it's a little more comedic and a little more, like, there's nothing to the movie that you'll say, you know, is this amazing, unbelievable. It's just like a decent superhero movie. You know, I wouldn't, like, fall over myself trying to go to the theater to watch it, but at the same time, it's not something that I wouldn't necessarily say don't watch. Like, I think it's one of those things where if you are like me and have a movie pass, or maybe you're a fan of DC, there seem to be a lot of fans in there, you know, because it's opening night, and they really, like, they seem like they enjoyed it. But, again, it's a comic book movie. Was it better than Black Adam? Kinda. Yeah. So, take that with a grain of salt, man. But, at the end of the day, I like going to the movies, so that's really why I went. And I'm always going to talk about it, because some people are interested, some people are not. But I actually have to love you and leave you again. It's Thursday night. I got a ton of work to do, and I don't really like McDonald's anymore. So I'm not going to eat this. I might get at this Shamrock Shake, but I actually have a ton of work to do. I got a bunch of orders in. Oh, I do have a story before I leave. This is funny. This is funny. Matter of fact, I'm going to stay for a little bit. So, I've been building my new computer, right? Now more it's just swapping parts out. So, I ordered some components for the computer. For people who know, I ordered fans. Fans, I'll even show you. They come in a box like this. So, I had 2 sets of this, like 2 boxes of this coming in for delivery. And my delivery was in a certain window. I was home waiting for it. And because I have like all the devices throughout my house, it makes a sound throughout my house when something's been delivered. So I said, okay, say less, I went to get it. And when I open my door, I look at my steps, and I'm like, something don't seem right with this package. I couldn't believe it. So I go inside, I'm like, I know something ain't this is weird, because it looked too small. Like, again, these are the 2 boxes. I had to reorder them. This is the new set right here. So these are the 2 boxes, right? And the box was like smaller. I was like, hold up, man. So I come inside and I open it, and it's a box of tissues, bro. Somebody tried to like pull an okie doke. They tried to like scam. It was 1 box of like monitor wipes. Those fans are like $250. They put a $5 box of monitor wipes. So I call Amazon. The lady on the phone was like, oh, it's an honest mistake. I'm like, listen, man, look, somebody is scamming. I'm not trying to rat anybody out, but somebody's scamming here. Because there's no way you can mistake a box of fans for a box of like monitor wipes. It's impossible. She's like, oh, you gotta wait 3 days and then we call you. I said, I ain't calling back in 3 days. I said, nah, so we gotta get to the bottom of this. I'm not like a rude person on the phone. I try to be like as calm as possible, but you could tell that she was like reading off of a script. And that's when I started to be like, can you please like put me on the phone with somebody who understands what I'm saying? Because waiting 3 days, like this is just like, you know, because she said she wanted me to return the mistaken item. I said, so you want me to return a box of tissues? I was like being serious. Like she was like, yeah, you can. I was like, I mean, I can, but you know, like I have to wait 3 days after that because that doesn't make sense. So long story short, I got to the point where I said, like, you know, this really doesn't make sense to me. Can you please put me on the phone? I kept saying, like, I need to talk to somebody who makes sense because I'm confused by what you're saying. Finally, she said, I gave you all I can give you. She said, you know, you can either return the tissues or wait 3 days and finally call me. So I said, you know, I'm not going to make it. I'm so, like, whatever when it comes to that stuff. So I said, listen, I'm not going to make a big deal. Okay. Can I just have your name, please? You know, I'll call again. She said, oh, you can call as much as you want to. This is being recorded. She started getting standoffish because she realized that I was going to, you know, I just was like, all right, say less. I'm not going to bother you. So then she was like, this is being recorded. You know, you can call whoever you want to. They're just going to tell you the same thing I did. I said, no problem, man. I said, look, I just, you know, can I have your name? And, you know, I'll relay the information that you gave me and see if somebody else can clarify this. So she said, oh, fine. We have to email you anyway. That was the last thing she said to me. And I said, okay, thank you. You have a nice day. Hung up. Went online, went on the Amazon website and fixed it myself. And got a refund within 2 hours. But it was still funny as hell. I do have the wipes though, still. Ironically, the wipes are pretty good. I wiped my phone off with it today. I wiped my monitor. I wiped my PC, so it was great. You know, I got a free box of wipes and ended up getting, when it was all said and done, I got my refund, which they gave to me in store credit. I wanted it in store credit because I knew I was going to buy something else anyway. I wasn't going to have to wait the days. So I ended up getting a store credit, going back onto the website and finding the same fans that I wanted and getting them overnighted. This happened all within the span of 24 hours, believe it or not. So it all got clarified. I'm not one of the people who's going to go online and give people a hard time. Like, I'm not. I said, okay, no problem, ma'am. You know, I think people they're so used to like dealing with people like that they start getting mad when they think that you're going to get mad or something like that. But I was like, okay, not a big deal. I don't give people a hard time, bro. Customer service is bad enough. I never worked in customer service, but I can empathize with people like that. Like, I know they deal with some stuff. So I leave them alone, you know. Though I did give her a straight 1-star reviews when I did get that email. Because they do send you an email. It's automated. So I gave them 1 star. I explained the situation. I said, look, she was being standoffish with me, but I clarified it. Thank you very much. No problem. Anyway, that's gonna end the video. I'm not gonna rant about it. I'm not. But in my head, if you watch my other videos, you already know what I'm thinking. We'll be back. I'm gonna keep it positive. Tomorrow, more content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.